Hola, this is Kaipacha with the weekly Pele report. And this report is for June 24th, 2015. Yes, indeed, this is the time. Just as of today, we have the moon square the sun. The moon is in the sign of Libra. Sun is in Cancer, squaring the moon's nodes. I'll talk a little bit about that. And today, Mars also joins the sun in Cancer. It's been in Gemini for a while now. It's going to stay in Cancer until August 8th. So I'm going to talk about that a little bit. We have the sun and Mars both in the sign of Cancer, coming into a square with the moon's nodes. It's going to be an emotional week. Cancer is a water sign. So on Friday, the moon moves out of Libra into Scorpio for the weekend. We have a Scorpio moon. Friday night, Saturday, and Sunday, another water sign. We got the water going on here these days. The sun is exactly square the moon's nodes on Saturday, and then on Sunday, the moon moves into the sign of Sagittarius. Throughout this whole week, just like last week, if you listened, right, we still have Venus conjunct Jupiter. It's getting closer and closer and closer. Yeah. And Venus on Sunday also comes into a nice trine with the planet Uranus. So let's just, I think that's probably enough for us to be talking about today. And let me find a good spot here and talk at you.
Hola, planet Earth, human beings. Oh my goodness, this is a time. This is a time, and we got some times coming up here. Let's talk about it. Sun and Mars traveling together through the sign of Cancer. In the old days in astrology, Mars was in its fall in Cancer. We want to look at this. Yeah, not only that, but obviously, like I said, the sun squaring the moon's nodes. And coming into an opposition with Pluto, we're going to have a heck of a full moon coming up here. Yeah, you know, July 1st, we're going to have a full moon with the sun opposite the... I'll talk about that next week. But it's going to be this whole Cancer, Capricorn, Aries, Libra. It's the cardinal cross that has been getting activated for the last couple of years with the Uranus-Pluto square. And we just want to really understand it, you know, like the universe is saying, get it, get it, get it, get it. And what do we want? What do we need to get? We need to get and balance. The north node of the moon is in Libra, which is the sign of balance. Coming into balance, learning balance between what? Cancer is the personal and Capricorn is the impersonal. Yeah? Cancer is the feeling and myself and my needs and my inner child and my past and my moods and my bedroom and, you know, my nourishing myself and being nurtured and nourished by other people and eventually growing to nurture and, you know, support other people myself. And the opposite, the impersonal. You know, this is the persona, the mask that we wear up there in Capricorn. When we go out on the street in the office, you know, we dress up. Some people do makeup and, you know, put on their clothes and look, you know, look a certain way. You know, we wear these masks and we fulfill duties and responsibilities and obligations, you know, to the world at large. That, you know, it's like your personal self comes second. It comes last. It gets put on the back burner when you've got a job to do. This is a job to do. And Capricorn is associated with the patriarchy. So we've had 6,500 years of jobs to do, jobs to do. And we look at these two most personal signs, Cancer and Leo. And they are opposite the most impersonal signs of Capricorn and Aquarius. And this is just like what we need to come into terms with. And this kind of gets me a little excited because it has a lot to do with the light workers, okay, that go around in the impersonal self Okay, you know, the last 3 signs, Capricorn, Aquarius, Pisces. Let's, you know, get impersonal, get outside the box, not take it personally. There's a whole book on it, you know, don't take things personally, the 4 agreements. You know, I mean, I know it, and I want to value that. I'm not putting it down, but it also needs to be balanced with the personal. And we need to not neglect ourselves. We need to not deny our needs, our fears, our feelings, our emotions. Yeah? When we get triggered, okay, that is, you know, it's like, okay, you know, Spirit is also talking to us through our bodies and through our emotions and through our personal hearts. It's not all love and light and age of Aquarius and we're all out there. You know, if we want love and light and peace and harmony in the world, we need to have it first within ourselves, and it needs to be built, okay, on honesty, on openness, on truth, you know, on seeing what is there, and yes, I am feeling this, and yes, I am triggered, and yes, that makes me angry or sad or whatever, you know. It's like, hello. It's not all lofty, oh, forgive and forget, and if you have a heart and you're compassionate, then, you know, you should just never get angry, sad, or mad, or whatever. I mean, Mars in Cancer, Sun in Cancer squaring the Moon's nodes, coming into this opposition with Pluto. This is a time of everybody getting pissed off. And if you're not getting pissed off, guess what? You're probably denying, avoiding, or suppressing your feelings. Because that's what this time period, Mars in Cancer for 6 weeks, is about. Mars, it's like digging a grave or being an archaeologist. I'm going to uncover, I'm going to dig down, yeah, into myself, into my feelings, into my shadow, into the dark chaos of emotion. Yeah, and I am going to feel something new and experience and give birth. Yeah, and you know, and you know, so this is just a time for water, spas and showers and cleanses and watching your diet and cleansing yourself out, because the thing is that all of water, whether it's Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, is connected to the mother, and it's connected to the collective unconscious. And a lot of what very sensitive people are feeling these days is maybe not their own. It's just existing within the collective unconscious of humanity. It's just the human sense of I am separated from Source, God, Spirit. I'm stuck in a body, stuck in an ego. And it's not. You know, it's not necessarily your own stuff. But you're not going to know. This is the thing. It's like we need to like shine the light. The sun in Cancer is shining the light on our inner world of feeling to bring illumination. Oh my God. That's me. That's not my mom's stuff. That's not my dad's stuff. That's not what the religion told me or the government told me or the boss told me. This is the way that I feel. And I'll tell you what, my feeling, which is the whole Pele report, you know. Yeah, I mean, my feeling is that the patriarchy has purposefully, whether you want to call it the Illuminati or the Rothschilds and the bankers and you know the governments or religions or whatever, but it's been a huge plot against humanity. Yeah. To suppress and deny and put yourself last. You know, it's like get to work and get your job done and don't feel your feelings and don't think about yourself. Do your duty, do your responsibility, become a slave and feel guilty or ashamed of yourself or like you're a weak little pussy, yeah? If you can't handle it or you can't take it or you've got to take a day off or you don't feel like da-da-da-da-da-da-da, I'll tell you what, you know, we've got a lot of digging down to do, and when we dig down, we're going to feel angry, and anger is the result of suppression because so many of us as humans have been suppressed for thousands of years. Yeah? made to feel powerless, made to feel ashamed of ourselves if we follow ourselves and feel our feelings and do our own, go to the beat of our own drummer. That's been a big no-no. Yeah, and it's still going on. The patriarchy is not over. Yeah, there's still mass media wanting us to conform. Conforming, being conventional is being Capricorn. It is the establishment. And Pluto is coming through there now. Yeah, until we got another 10 years or so of Pluto in Capricorn. Still digging and changing and shifting and moving. Yeah, that whole old order, that old establishment to make room for the individual. So that's what this time is about. And it's like, you know what? Before we can love each other, we have to love ourselves. Yeah, this is the note. It's like the skip step. Sun square the moon's nodes. Says, yes, I've been in Aries. I would like to get out of myself and my independent solo, place into partnership and relationship. That is the future North Node right now. We're all working, on balancing and coming into harmony with our relationships, and we can't forget. It's like the skip step is like we got to come down into Cancer before we can get to Libra. So that means we need to be honest with ourselves. We need to feel our feelings before we can really receive the love and open our hearts in a compassionate way to the other. It's like it's built upon honesty and integrity, which is this Cancer Capricorn axis. So it's really, this week, with the and the moon now, we got this moon square today. Like right now, I'm in the square moon energy. This moon is coming up through Libra, and this weekend it's going into Scorpio. So it's like we got this intense weekend of water everywhere. I got all these feelings. What do I do with them? It's like revenge and jealousy, and I'd like to chop their head off, and this and that and the other. I just want to encourage you. Have compassion with yourself. I like that t-shirt that I saw, when mom's happy, everybody's happy. It's like, take care of yourself, nurture yourself, get a massage, go to the spa. So this is Cancer. Yeah? And as you feel good and your body feels good and you take care of yourself, and it's good and it's all right and it's healthy and you deserve it, and you come into this place of, I'm worth it. Then it's like you go out and you're in a better space for a relationship, for partnership. You don't take things as deeply. You're not as irritated. This is Mars in Cancer is just like irritability. Irritability. Very easy to just walk around irritated like you've got no skin. And everything that everybody says just goes right through and gets ya. Woo! So we're all hypersensitive, freaking like, crazy week, man. And then, like I say, the weekend the moon goes into Scorpio and it's going to be like, more intensity. It is very passionate. Yeah, Mars in Cancer, moon moving into Scorpio. This could be a very passionate weekend. Because if you are feeling your feelings, you're going to get in touch, with some of your needs and some of your wants and maybe some of the things that you haven't allowed yourself, up till now. And the Venus-Jupiter in Leo says, here's permission, here's permission, here's permission. It's wild. It's a wild time. Enjoy the ride. Yeah. Don't hold it back. So the mantra. The mantra for this week is when I'm feeling angry, mad, or sad, I have to look beneath it to find the need, the hurt, or the wound, and be honest with myself about it. This self-honesty is like a big, crucial, critical part of living in integrity and being authentic and owning our stuff. You can't own anything if you can't own your own feelings, yeah? And sometimes being honest with yourself, I know, like for me, it's like, oh, I don't want to be weak, or I don't want to, I don't want people to see that I'm vulnerable. Cancer is very vulnerable. Yes, I can be hurt. It's humbling. It's like, oh my God, I'm a human being. I'm sensitive. You can hurt me. What you said or what you did really hurt my feelings, and it scared me, and I feel wounded, and I feel like crying and stuff like. I mean, it's like, yeah, it's no wonder, yeah. So many of us, don't want to expose our feelings because they make us more vulnerable, and people can then take them and use them against us, and life can get even worse, and we come into paranoia and all kinds of like, oh my God, if they knew how sensitive I was, then they would not respect me. They'd consider me a weak, teary-eyed rag, a little doormat to wipe my feet on. So no, I'm gonna be, the toughie. But really, it's like, it's okay to be sensitive, and it's okay to cry, and it's okay to feel, and it's okay to da-da-da. This is the whole part of this resurrecting the feminine, is seeing that feelings are not a sign of weakness. Actually, feelings are a sign of compassionate heart, loving growth and evolution. Come on, baby. It just goes on, man. All right, last time. What is that mantra again? If I'm feeling angry, mad, or sad, I have to look beneath it to find the need, the hurt, the wound, and be honest with myself about it. Yeah. Namaste. Aloha. So much love.